beautiful being out there who is watching this. Thank you for pressing play and listening to what I got to say. I appreciate your time and attention because I know that we're all busy, and in this day and age, our attention spans are not what they used to be due to these little cellular devices we got here in our hands. So yeah, thank you first off. Just wanted to say that. And in general, beyond just giving me attention and listening, thank you for existing and for still being here and pushing through the craziness of this human experience that is extremely disorienting and hard to do sometimes. Some days I just get so tired and I'm done here. And I would never take my own life. I would never do anything to harm myself. But there's days where it's like, I'm cool with just disappearing someplace else. Where can I, just getting out of here. Because it's just this body and being in this mind and just limited and trapped in this experience can be so just hard and troubling sometimes and just heavy, and part of me just misses that lightness of being just pure light energy that's connected to all things at the source and not fragmented or separated as me, which I'm still part of that whole, and I'm not fragmented or separated. That maybe is just an illusion, but sure is a convincing one, and it's hard not to feel that some days and just feel like, what is going on and what is my part in this, and can I actually change, do things, can I do anything, doubting my ability to I was just forgetting why I'm here and what I'm doing, and it's all maybe a lot more simple than than it feels sometimes. For a while I thought there was this big thing I had to do, or this just a mission almost, or something I had. And as I mature and simplify and refine things in my life, I've come to find that maybe just being present and being myself and sharing my heart and my mind and being true to me is that big thing that I can do, that makes the biggest impact, that is my mission. So yeah, I some days I'm more clear than others. Some days I remember, and some days I want to curl up in a ball and dig a hole and just become soil and microorganisms again, and not have thoughts or feelings. And so that's a thing. I don't know if you relate, but if you do, that we're in this together, because I feel you, and just in general knowing that we are in this together, and even from afar, even if we don't talk and there's no words exchanged, that there is that connection and there is that togetherness, that there doesn't need to be words to know that we are connected, and that we're in this together, and that we are allies and friends in some way, because if you're able to be with me here through this moment of technology, or because of technology, but beyond and underneath and more than technology, that there's something that has connected us, that the technology is an extension of that connection. So yeah, I think that's amazing. Out of all of the millions, bajillions of people out there in the world, that we exist at the same time, or throughout all of time too, not just in this moment, because there's so many people everywhere, but throughout all of human existence and throughout all of time, that there's been so many people everywhere, and that we happen to exist at the same time in some similar place, in a sense that even in this digital space, that we exist at the same time. And I love that. I think that's amazing, and I just want to recognize that, because I think that I go back and forth where I can see a loophole or a flaw in whatever I'm saying or thinking, where there's a flip side of it, that's not the full encompassing truth of it all, there's multiple perspectives, but that everything happens for a reason is what I was gonna say. And then there's this voice that's like, oh yeah, it's all biological, scientific, reasoning, psychological. Like there's, you know, we can, whatever that reason is, I guess we get to choose. And is there like a objective reason for things happening the way they do? And who's to say, you know, whatever it is, whatever words you want to use to describe whatever's happening, it's happening. And, you know, for me, it definitely feels more comforting and affirming when it's like, okay, there's a reason for this. Like, there are no accidents. This is moving me somewhere in the future. To see the beauty and the connection and the patterns and synchronicities and serendipity and all of these beautiful things that bring peace and comfort and hope and inspiration. And, you know, when I'm open to seeing it, that's when I see it. If I'm closed off and I want to feel like a victim, or that everything is against me, or that this isn't what it's supposed to be, and this is wrong, and this is terrible, and whatever things can come up, you know, my experience is going to be completely different than if I'm choosing to see the rhyme and the reason, or that, you know, having faith, okay, so having faith that there's something more to this than I can understand in the moment, and that, you know, I have to zoom out of my limited mind and find comfort and peace in that place. And, you know, for some people, it's, we all do things different and find comfort in different ways. So yeah, that's some thoughts there. I'm driving through Tower Grove Park right now, and it is so beautiful. I love it out here. All the trees. The sky is very interesting. It's very dark blue. I just dropped Elijah off at school, and I typically I get clients through another woman who I met through Elijah's school last year. So I've been working for, but on Thursdays I have my own client, and I've been wanting to fill my days up with my own work and do less days for her, because I have other things I love to be doing than just working for someone else. And I'm really getting kind of, I don't know, frustrated. I want to, you know, count my blessings and be grateful for what I have, but I know it's not what I want, totally, and I know that I could be doing more with my time and making more money with my time, and, you know, I don't want to settle. And but, you know, in ways I feel like I've been comfortable, and this has been good for me right now. So today's Thursday, and today is a day where I don't go straight to her clients' houses. So I am headed to a cafe to get on my laptop and do some writing and preparing for my book launch, and getting organized in my digital world. And and then I'm gonna go to a yoga class. I just started. This is my second one in like a year. I kind of stopped, and I'm gonna pull off here and park, and then I'll figure out how to get to that cafe that I was going to, and then I'm talking, so I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. So just a little update on where I'm at, and I just felt like sharing a little bit of my day today. What else was I saying? I don't know. There's so many things I could say. So just gonna get right in my head about preparing for my future and what I need to do to have myself set up and do what I love and get back what I need financially, because I want to be of service. I also need to have what I need to take care of my kids and myself and my future. I wish I could just give everything without needing money. It feels weird asking for money even for things, and I'm kind of getting over that blockage of just valuing myself and my time and my energy. So that is something I'm working on. And and then I want to go clean for my client, and then pick up Elijah from school. Probably go to Costco to get some bulk snacks for his lunch, and that is my day. And then play with Eden and Elijah. And, yeah, so I got a good day ahead of me. I'm excited. I'm ready to seize the day. Or maybe the day will seize me. Or maybe it's a equal, collaborative, cooperated co-creation. I'm gonna keep driving through this park. You know, because why stay still when you can... I don't know, I like moving. The act of talking and moving feels more organic to me than like just sitting here. I definitely am someone who is got a lot of energy, and I gotta move it around or else I get stuck and stagnant. And so I've found that like movement, and that's why yoga, so I want to talk about that. Yoga, getting back into the body. I've been not in my body in the best way for like I'll say a year, for something that, you know, that's, I could just share everything, but you know, I'm not going to, but just certain things have happened that really kind of separated me from my body and caused a lot of complications in how I connect to myself and my physical body. And I've just recently been sick. So that also, just recently, the past like month, has been really hard. So getting back into my body, coming back into a yoga practice. Yeah, this past week I just went to a new studio and Align in Tower Grove is where I went, and had a really great first class, and then I bought 30 days for $30. So I'm excited to go and continue stretching and strengthening and tuning in with myself in my body, yeah, so been needing it, and now's the time. I felt so weak and just like I've been withering away over here, and you know, that affects my mental health, everything. So first ground level, well, I don't know what technically the first ground level is. Maybe it's the energetic realm. Underneath all of the physical, you have the energy, and then you have your nervous system, or your nerves. I don't know how the body layers itself, how you would technically say that. You have your skeletal system, maybe I guess your skeletal system would be next, and then your muscular, your nervous system, you know, all the layers of being that are. How to, you know, nurturing and tending to and recognizing these different layers, and yeah, doing my best to do that. And big thing I'm really sitting with too is like nervous system regulation. I see that a lot of the things in my life that keep me back or cause issues in my relationships have to do with me not being regulated, me having like anxiety, stress, these doubts, blockages, whatever, because I'm not at peace with myself and my body, and then I don't feel confident to move forward and do the things I need to do because I am dysregulated. I'm not in a calm, peaceful, receptive state. I'm just like feeling like I have to do or whatever it is. And so rest is healing, rest is productive. Just deep stretches, breathing. Yeah, so there's a lot of different things that are helpful for the mind, body, spirit, and that's something I've been researching and diving into. It's easier for me to intellectualize and know things, but to integrate and to actually do the things I know, that's a whole different story that I've been not as naturally inclined to, just not as easy to do, I guess. Which I don't think I'm alone in that. So, I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a little bit about me right now. I'm still a little stuffed up. I've had a sinus infection for like 3 weeks, and I don't have the sinus infection, but I'm still a little congested, so my voice sounds a little weird to me still. So yeah, I feel like I've said that a few times in this, and that's okay. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go sit down, have some tea, work on my things, and yeah, post this video. I think we're gonna just put myself out there. So what do I got to lose? What do I got to prove? You tell me. Or I know. Nothing. I have nothing. I'm not here to prove anything. I really don't have anything to lose except my hopefully I would like to lose my insecurities and anxieties and my egoic attachments to whatever, and just like that would be great. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. Intention, direction, all those good things, words, and underneath the words are intention, and so it's more than words. Yes. Okay, thank you for listening, and yeah, I wish you the best moving forward on your day. I hope it flows with as much peace and ease and breath and beauty as possible. Yes, so you got this. It's in your mind with your intention, and just choose to make it what you want it to be, because you have that power. And that's one thing that I just want to remind people of, and myself first and foremost, because I often forget and I need to hear it. And I think that's why I share what I do, because I would love to hear what I'm saying to myself when I'm needing it and I don't hear it, and then I spin out. So and because I would love everyone to feel as happy and healthy as possible. And if my words somehow can help with that, that would be amazing. And that's my hope for whoever needs to see or hear this will. And and if, even if it was just for me to process and be here to kind of hear myself and remember that alone is enough right there. So all right, I'm about to arrive at Fiddlehead Cafe